So Nate, what are some of the things that you'd like to work on during this 5-lesson series? Today we're going to focus on putting. What are some of the things putting that you'd like to improve on?
You know, my woes with putting are definitely my lag putting. If you're going to give me a 30 to, let's say, even a 50-foot putt, anywhere in between there, you know, I'm having a hard time getting that distance control to where I'm leaving myself almost a 5 to 10-foot putt coming back, or leaving it short.
Okay.
So I really want to get dialed in on my lag putting. But besides that, the only other issue that I'm having is typically just reading the greens. You know, if I have a 7-foot putt, I like to think that if I just ram it straight at the hole, that I'm good, instead of actually being like, it's a half cup left, it's a half cup right, or whatever playing it. So, I mean, I could definitely use some help towards that too.
Right, so today we'll kind of work on that lag putting.
Perfect.
A few days down the road, we're going to step out on the golf course and work on actually your green reading ability.
Perfect.
Give you some tips to work on with that.
Absolutely.
So for today, we'll go ahead and have you warm up, hit a few shorter putts, and kind of work your way back.
Do that.
And once we get to the longer putts, we'll work on a few keys to longer putting and give you a few ideas with that as well. All right, those shots are looking pretty good. So before we get started too much, what are you kind of looking for help-wise? You know, what's your typical miss? What kind of things do you want from me during this session to help?
Well, my biggest issue right now with my long irons is the last couple of times I went out and played, it seems like I'm cutting the ball thin. I'm missing it low and left because you know how I have my little draw.
Yeah.
I want to really get it dialed in to where I have consistent ball striking. I get that good ball flight that I want, but I also still have that 5 to 7 yard draw.
Right. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Are you pretty well warmed up now?
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
Go ahead and
I'm good to go.
take your 6-iron here, and we'll hit a few and see what we can work on and kind of diagnose from there.
Great.
What kind of things while we're out here today do you want to, you know, work on and see yourself improve on as far as course management goes?
You know, I find myself in issues out on the course these days with, you know, being a 2 handicap that I like to be the hero too often.
Okay.
You know, for example, with me hitting this 280 drive, but yet still having 240 in, I want to go for the green every single time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though there's OB to the right, OB to the left, and there's, 4 greenside bunkers, all I can think about is hitting it on the green.
Okay.
So, you know, game management-wise, I want to be able to sit here and think and know that I hit this thing 190 yards, have that leftover, 50 yards?
50-yard shot.
And then be able to get it, knock it even closer.
Right.
So that's my issue.
Okay. Well, let's look at a few different ways to approach this shot.
Okay.
And see what works best for your
Perfect.
game. So as far as your new irons go, how do you feel they've been performing?
Honestly, God, I mean, I cannot complain at all. I feel like they're really good. I feel like everything about them. I went to the CBs.
Okay.
From the AP2s to the CBs,
Good.
Which I'm so happy with the decision that I made for that. You know, specs-wise, I have an inch longer.
Okay.
I believe I am a degree upright.
Okay.
Which I believe is probably right around where I should be. But I'm curious to see, you know, what we have after getting off the live board. Make sure it's all still right.
Good.